Hello. Oh gosh, this is really close. There we go. I thought I'd jump on real quick. I'm not going to record for a long time. I'm a little exhausted. I had a hard time falling asleep, and then when I did fall asleep, I was up at 3:30 this morning. So I did a little bit of work on Earth Angel novella, and I thought I would enjoy this part more. And what I mean is, we're in the part right now of the Earth Angel, for entertainment purposes only, story of the karmics and the evil cabal and the crazy family and the evil ex that is, really reaping the karma finally, after years of fucking abuse. They're finally starting, because the Earth Angel has healed, so their black magic can't stick. That was what I learned in tarot, was the only way for black magic to work is for them to attach it to a wound. And so the best defense against black magic is not to engage in magic itself or try and reverse hexes or things like that. It's just to fucking heal. And so I personally, in my own journey, took that advice myself. And instead of, because I know it sounds crazy, but I do believe that some crazy shit was going on, especially in regards to my ex and his crazy wife, who I believed dabbled in black magic. And that's why I started to even look into tarot. That's where this whole creative project started. And so when I learned that the most ethical way to deal with that is just to fucking heal, it's a fucking win-win, right? And so that's what my spiritual journey has been. Now, in this Earth Angel novella, as I channeled the Earth Angel, the evil cabal, the cruel people, saw that she was healing and just attacked even more, or would hit wounds like her mother wounds, her insecurity about losing her child, her insecurity about not having custody of her child right now, her wounds about her sexual assaults and, the most toxic relationships. I mean, they purposely sent in people to attack those. They purposely went to her family to get them to talk shit about her. This is all fictional stuff. But anyway, that's what's been happening in the last few years. I've been telling this story. Now, whether that's true or not, I have no idea. But I do know in my life it's been difficult, because I don't have my daughter full-time right now. I've finally got a job, but I've only been there about 2 months, that doesn't pay much, but I'm still saving for a car. It's been an uphill battle. But I've healed a lot. And even the resentments that I've had towards my family, the resentments that I've had towards God, I've had to come to terms with. Otherwise, there'll always be an excuse for bad things to happen to me because I allow it. So on a higher level, Miss Earth Angel novella, you've got the evil cabal that has been siphoning her energy, and they don't want her to speak up and speak out because, people were to find out that this actually did happen, and the government or the power and the religions actually, did things to shut her up because she was talking so much truth about them. If it came out, then they would know that she was actually a psychic or a prophet or whatever the fuck you want to call her. And people would actually listen to her because everything that she's been saying has been true, and it's all been by divine guidance that she's gotten from source. By healing herself, she's really connected to Christ consciousness and has been able to like circumvent, like MacGyver, spiritual MacGyver, you know. It's a really fun, fantastical Earth Angel story. I love it. But anyway, it has been fun for the past 2 years. It has kept me alive. I know that sounds silly, but it has. Tapped into my creativity. I've been able to transmute some really deep, deep pains. I mean, if anyone has paid any attention to what I've been posting publicly, you know, even sexual assault, child sexual abuse, you know, things I hadn't talked about in decades, I've been able to come to terms with and, you know, kind of protect that inner child in me. And so I'm really proud of my growth. I am a little tired of this project though. And at this part we're like, and it's indicative of what's going on in the world right now. You're seeing like Trump and these evil fucks, they're fighting the Epstein list right now. They're scrubbing it down to try and get people, you know, doing everything that they can. But they're losing it, you know, when you're screaming, "Quiet, piggy." I mean, that shows who you are. You're the fucking piggy. Oh, it just really bugs me. It really bugs me. Because it's like, of all the people to be calling someone a pig, he is the epitome of pig. Like, disgusting, fat, sweaty, ugly piece of shit. It's actually offensive to pigs. So, you're seeing that kind of, such an ugly, fat, sweaty bitch. I don't know. I know. Apparently I need more healing because he really, just the fact that he still exists and people still are afraid of him disgusts me. What do we need a fucking ballroom for when he can, you know, host murderers and billionaires and, you know, imply that a reporter had it coming to him while he's being sawed alive, dismembered alive. You can hear him screaming, and they let that fucker in our White House. Like, it's just so fucking disgusting. I wonder how much money Trump is making off of that fucker. What deals he's planning. Hey, I was really happy to hear he lost like $5 billion in his crypto. Sounds like karma's coming for him. But I thought I really would enjoy this part of the project more, and I don't. It's annoying to hear, and as much as these cunts deserve it, maybe I'll enjoy it more once Musk starts his downfall, or Bezos starts to lose everything, or the evil cabal all start to. The AI bubble finally pops, and the Altmans and all of them, all those tech pieces of shit that have done nefarious things to get where they are. I'm trying to replace God with AI. Oh man, I was watching a show. I love the Secular Talk. Kyle, he posted one on how much Elon Musk lies. I wish people would watch it. And there's another show that I need to watch where a YouTube channel, God bless him, almost like the Whitney Webb, but for Elon Musk. And he tears apart everything that Elon has ever tried to deliver or overpromised on. I mean, he's just a fucking con man. Now, he's been a big part of this Earth Angel novella, and he's actually like a murderer in this Earth Angel novella for entertainment purposes only. It wouldn't surprise me. Sam Altman is too. You know, just ask his intern's parents. He did not unalive himself. And he also raped his sister. Not Musk. Musk let his daddy do that to his stepsister. But Sam Altman actually raped his little sister for years. And to see these people... Oh, and Zuckerberg. It's good for him. I see Facebook isn't doing too well. All these cunts. Yes, okay, I am enjoying it a little bit, but not as much as I thought I would. And so the last few days I've been taking a little break on, it's kind of a forced break at work. They're like, no, we're not supposed to have our earpads in and blah, 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 blah. And that's where I listen to a lot of this stuff while I'm working. And actually it's been kind of nice. not to be as engaged. And when I get home, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's this new moon that's coming up or if it's the Schumann resonance or what. I'm fucking exhausted. Maybe it's because I haven't been sleeping consistently, but yeah, I'm tired. And last night I didn't even upload. I didn't read or anything. I ate dinner and I went to bed, and I'm gonna have to, let me check my time here. Okay, I've still got a few minutes. I'm gonna be heading into work shortly, so I've got my snoring Frenchie here. I'm drinking my coffee, trying to wake up. I'll see if I'll do some more work, but I did wake up at 3 in the morning and listen to some of the tarot novella, and Estrella 5D had a great one. But I'm ready for, you know, I've been covering this for about 2 years, and I'm kind of tired of talking about the evil cabal. And I think about us in the world in general, because the evil cabal isn't just these fictional cunts in my storyline. I mean, they're actual live people. They're not this mysterious group. They're people that, you know, that are all around us, that we worship because they're wannabes of the first trillionaire, you know. But we don't look at how did they get there? What means did they do? What actions did they take to get there, you know? And as I channel the Earth Angel, you know, she's able to see not just the spirit, well, not just the physical violations that they did, like literally taking out whistleblowers or people that invented the water engine or have invented some really amazing things that would take away from their money. But she sees the spiritual things that they have been doing in the 5D, and they're horrendous. Horrendous. And people, you know, they don't believe in that stuff because you can't physically see it. Well, how do you believe in Wi-Fi? I mean, you believe in the temperature, don't you? You may not physically always see it. Well, sometimes you do. You see the snow. But the heat, you feel it. You just don't always necessarily touch it. So there's a lot going on in the spiritual realm. And in this story, you know, we've been through religions and institutions, have been taught not to believe in that stuff unless we're told by patriarchal leaders. Hi, Ponchitos, come here, my handsome boy, look at him. Oh, you're such the goodest boy. You're just the most handsome boy. I love you. Look at him, he's so cute. Okay, I'm getting my Ponchitos love before I go to work. So anyway, yeah, so that's what the Earth Angel novella is she has the sight to see what they're doing in the 3D level and also in the spiritual realm, which is horrendous. And if these fuckers were to find out, if it were to be exposed by someone that actually survived the rituals and the trauma that they've inflicted on her for fucking years, they would be literally torn apart in the streets, and they would fucking deserve it. They would. Trust me. If you saw what I saw, if you knew what I see in my dreams, what I know this story to be, these people are fucking evil. And we're talking like people that are well-known names. Of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. I mean, there's a reason why I can't stand the matriarch Kardashian or Jenner or whatever the fuck she is. She's evil. And she's BFFs with Oprah, and Oprah's BFF who took that stupid journey into space bullshit. Like people that used to be good, that took esoteric knowledge and felt that they were, instead of sharing it with others and helping people to be better, they use it against people to deprive them of their own inheritances, spiritual inheritances, which is so much richer than physical inheritances like money. Trust me. If you had psychic gifts, if you had intuitive gifts, if you were able to not have the middleman of religions or gods, fake gods, demiurges, I don't even know how to say it right, you wouldn't need these people as influencers. You wouldn't need anyone. And for them to find out and to hold that information back so that they can validate themselves instead of fucking healing. Instead, they keep traumatizing us. They keep making us compare each other to each other, They keep telling us what makes us successful is no matter how, we build the most money, we get the most money even while the world starves. We turn away, we go to the Met Gala, but we don't pay attention to babies being murdered in Gaza, in Sudan, in the Congo, why? Because they're darker skinned? It just, the project, I'm tired of. And so right now it's a critical point in the project, but I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. And I didn't think I thought I would enjoy this part more, because whereas before I felt like always, and in my personal life while I've been doing this project, I have had to move over 10 times in the last 2 years. I've dealt with really weird, crazy people that would randomly show up in my life and would get me fired from jobs, bosses that would pay me less than they were paying other people. I've had the weirdest shit happen to me. And it's just a very interesting coincidence that it's while I'm working on this Earth Angel project. But all I can do is the next right thing, like I learned in recovery, stay sober and heal my wounds. So that no matter what, I don't get triggered and I don't let people get me in a lower vibration. And I'm really grateful for that. That's what I've learned. It's taken me a few years. But I'm ready for this to end. I'm ready for this Old Testament, because there's another part of this story that's beautiful. It's when the evil cabal is exposed and when we don't have to deal with those fuckers anymore. Can you imagine the day when we won't have to give a shit about these cunts that are siphoning our energy, positive or negative? And we never have to hear about, finally, quiet piggy, and he will be gone. The Epstein victims will finally get their justice. All I want is just the truth to be told about my situation. I want the truth to be exposed. I'm sure that's what a lot of people want. Well, I take that back. Not a lot of people, not the fuckers that have been purposely trying to hurt people. And so that's where we're at right now. The evil cabal, and just in general, you look around the world and you see a lot of evil fuckers that are losing their minds. The ICE Gestapo, how cruel they are. Like they're just purposely. I can't wait till we put those motherfuckers on trial, because it's coming. I really do, but I've seen it in my dreams already. These fuckers, they're vile. One got arrested in a child porn, or not child porn, like one of those to catch a predator. And he didn't have the Israel ties like that other motherfucker that reported to Benjamin Netanyahu. So instead, he just tells the cops, "I'm ICE, guys, I'm ICE." More reason to put that fucker in jail. But yeah, of course, they're hiring these douches, paying them absurd amounts of money, and they're evil. They're not even training them appropriately. They don't give a fuck. The whole purpose, especially in this Earth Angel novella, is just to cause havoc. It's just to make people scared. It's just, they feed off of that shit. They feed off of it. So I can't wait till the junk drawer administration. It was such a funny thing I posted yesterday. They were not kind on Kash Patel's eyes. It was hilarious. But all of those fuckers, I hope we put them in El Salvador. Because that's what they wish for others, right? Look at the handsome boy. Look at the handsome boy. Isn't he the cutest in the world? Puncher is not amused. He's so cute. Anyway, so I really do hope that, you know, this part of the project ends soon and we can move on to the bigger, better parts where we don't have to deal with these fuckers anymore. And I don't get joy in their downfall. Okay, a little bit. Just a little bit. It does. I am glad when their money, you know, when they lose $5 billion in crypto, because there's no one that deserves it more. I am. And honestly, like, to me, it just confirms there really is a universal law, and what goes up must come down. So TikTok motherfuckers, TikTok evil cabal, TikTok to my own personal people that have made it their mission to shut me up or shut me down. Fuck you very much. And I hope you heal. So I'll read maybe when I get home some more of my spiritual work, but I just had to, I didn't journal last night. I was planning on it and I was just too tired. So I figured I'd journal this morning. I'm off to work. And then I will come back tonight, and if I'm up for it, maybe do some more updates and reading, because I really want to get back into that Eckhart Tolle book. And so have a wonderful day. If you're a good person, I wish you many blessings. If you're part of the evil cabal, fuck you very much. And TikTok. And Pancho says, oh, the good handsome boy. He's so handsome.